Oh, hey, how's it going? This is the start of my long, dark Dead Man's Challenge. Ooh, a stick. It, uh, it seems to be windy, and I don't really know where I am. I'm gonna have to talk a little loudly because I can't hear me. Where the heck am I? Pleasant Valley? I gotta be in Pleasant Valley. No other place would start you off this badly. It's the warmest part of the day, but for some reason I have hurricane winds going on. Where am I? It is Pleasant Valley, right? I'm not just... Hey, rabbit. Where am I? Holy cow, this is really loud. I think I'm in Hush River Valley. Also not where I want to be. Ooh, a stick. No. Not Hush River Valley. Which bridge is that, though? Serious? This is how I'm gonna get my start on a Dead Man's Challenge. The trees are literally falling over. Okay, so I know I'm at Pleasant Valley. Now, is this the... Yeah. Yep, here's the shack. Over here's the farmhouse. So this will be good for a start, I think. Yeah, I had no idea where I was, and the intense, this intense wind. I wasn't expecting that. So welcome to the Dead Man's Challenge again. I'm gonna give this another shot. I'm already dying. Very, very grim. I mean, the challenge itself is very grim. But I'm gonna get myself to some matches. Ooh, frostbite risk. I have actually... I don't believe I've ever encountered this level of wind intensity without a blizzard before. There we go. Now that I'm freezing to death, it's like, oh, whew. All right, we got him. Well, I'd back off, but I'm stuck. Can you see me? Can I get to the house? That's the better question. Because this whole... I don't have time for messing around with a wolf. Well, the farmhouse has never looked so inviting, I tell you. Hopefully it's warm enough in here. It is. It is. It's also very dark. Very, very dark. Pretty much the only thing I can hope for at this point is an aurora. I guess I could go downstairs. I don't want to get too turned around here. Curtain. Oh. Table. Toilet. That's what I'm looking for. Don't worry, I'm not going to continue to do this, but I'm going to have to fumble my way down into the basement. Come back up here, get a torch going. It's going to be a bit of a chore. I did grab a couple of sticks, so shelf. Leave farmhouse. That's what I'm looking for. I don't really want to go out quite so soon, but I definitely want to search this place in with the assistance of some light. Don't freeze, don't freeze. That's what I'm kind of concerned about. Oh, well, he can see down here at least. So that won't be so bad. There are my matches. Let's see what else isn't down here. No quality tools on the top shelf. Ooh, a whetstone. I'll take that. Make sure there's no magnifying lens in the wreckage here. Kind of feels nice to come inside, regardless of how quick this run's gonna be. I'm inside. And being inside is nice. Yeah, I mentioned on my I've had some jobs throughout my life, and one of them was working in a scrapyard. And oh, nice. Hopefully I'm never gonna have to use that, because if you have to use the antiseptic in this mode, it kind of means you're dead anyway. But you know me, I'll try to save it. I worked in a scrapyard, and it was in the middle of a very urban area, like in the middle of a city, with hundreds of thousands of people living there. And well, I'm happy I can see. And I came driving out of the warehouse on the one side, and I was in a tow motor, and there was a group of wild turkeys just hanging, because there were days when the yard wasn't open to the public, so there were days when it was a lot quieter. So they started running and I started driving, and for a while I was beside them for just a bit. But then they put on their wild turkey gas, I guess, and and went for it. Oh, wait a second. We have some socks. Let's get those on. Look at that. It's just the temperature's just jumping. Okay, hopefully I can make it to the door without freezing to death. I had no idea where I was in that Pleasant Valley start. Shows you how often I start on that particular spot in Pleasant Valley. No, don't freeze. Like as soon as I saw the bridge, I'm like, okay, well that's not a Hush River Valley thing. Okay, so it's gonna take 2 hours. See, I'm not really, well, I am kind of tired. Let's, I mean, I don't get any, condition back. Look at all my stuff. I got sticks. I got a pry bar. Ooh. That was one of my concerns, was to get rid of that. No. Not what I was hoping for. Although those winds in Pleasant Valley, I guess, are pretty deceptive. All right. Have a drink here. I was too worried about freezing to death. So it feels like 3 degrees. It's got 1,000 calories. Is there a book on this table? It's so rough to know that I'm surrounded by things I can use, but I can't see a thing. Is there a book on the table? Chair. Ooh, what is it? Oh, I'm facing the wrong bloody way. Okay. I'm just looking for a book. I just want to start a fire. Okay, all right. Well then, you know, I'm gonna harvest a stick. That's what I'll do. We'll do that first. All right, I'll be right back when I find a book. Oh. Sweet. Okay, I'm back, I guess. I tell you, this house pretty much blind. I think they made it darker. Oh, there's a book right on the table. If I'd found this book the first bloody time around. Okay, well, that's me going to the kitchen, I guess, and trying to find that fireplace. I know they didn't pull the fireplace. I just cannot get around that table or close enough to it to get it to work. Stove. There's my buddy. Right there. Stove. So I've had some bit of a rough weather start for Dead Man's Challenge. Just a bit. But this is a good location. Nice. All right, we got a sewing kit. A note about bread making if you're interested. Ooh, some accelerant. That might come in handy. There it is. I've always gotten a can opener here. One time on a custom run, I went pretty much insane. I looked through this kitchen and I looked in the front room and I looked everywhere in this house. Haha, dog food. All right. Yeah, no, I looked everywhere in this bloody place for a can opener and nothing. It totally zeroed me. And I'd never had that happen before. I was completely stunned. Like, I've been in this house starting desperately at interloper so many times. And that's one of the tools you can rely on in this place. I'm going to be looking for... I'm going to head over to the barn when it gets a little more suitable out. I wish I could have picked up more sticks. This weather is a real drag, too. did a real quick look. I wanted to find that can opener. That's very important. Every calorie is really really important. I did not find a hacksaw downstairs. So we've already kind of had a look in here, have we? Yeah, briefly. Because that's where sometimes also the can opener for some reason is in that room. Alright, we've done a walkthrough. Don't really like searching filing cabinets with the torch burning away here, but what are you gonna do? I can't see the thing if I don't have a torch, so... Alright, let's see what else we have. Do we have any clothing up here? Perhaps the old, so no coat under the bed. It's a sad time. I don't want to wipe out this torch completely because I do want to, well, I don't know. Do I normally live, what, like 7 to 10 days on Dead Man's Challenge? I guess starting another fire with more wood at a different point in time really wouldn't matter. I'm not going anywhere in this. Ah, son of a gun. How are we for... daylight's coming along, and I am starting to exhaust myself. You know, all this walking around. But I can sleep and then take a little bit of time to, maybe mend some clothing without starving to death. Not like I got a lot of clothing. The old farmhouse was empty like it usually is. Now before I take off, I do want to go and check underneath the easy. I want to check underneath the workbench again for the hacksaw, because sometimes it's tough to spot. Well, there goes my ability to see anything again. Oof, look at all that food. That reminds me, I have to get on antibiotics sooner rather than later. Wait a second, what do we have here? Disinfectant. I don't even have a bandage made. Sleep, yeah, sure. I doubt I'm gonna sleep 4 hours. I should wake up fully rested. And this blizzard should be fully on out of my face. Well, that's pretty much this place. So, let's go. Let's check on our clothings. This is the clothing situation. It's not awesome. Ah, there we go. That's better. I mean, really, the only thing I'd want to repair, though, are these jeans. Jeans at the moment. Maybe the shoes. I don't know. So no real extra stuff in the old... With that wind, though, I really can't go anywhere. I am grabbing that cooking pot, though. I could have boiled up a bit of water. But really, that's not... Alright, I'm going to eat... I'm going to eat some food and then sew my pants, I think. New dog food going down. You know, that really says something when your first meal is the dog food and you're like, ooh, it's new. Slightly hydrating. Wow, let me fix my pants twice in a row. Pretty amazing. Let's see if it'll do my socks for me once. Geez, that high wind variability. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing nothing but windy nonsense going on outside. There we go. Finally, I can go for a walk. Speaking of which, let's go for a walk. We got to go over to the farm. I don't like going to the farm after the farmhouse because I want to get out of here. You heard me, Pleasant Valley. Not appreciated. Not appreciated. Ooh, rose hips. Yeah. Now I'm thinking I should just eat the peaches soup, but I don't have antibiotics, so that'll kill me. Because the game will do that for you. For sure. Alright. That deer knows what's up. Right, we've got a marathon sprinter. It's just, I know that's hard on the calories, but I would way rather starve than freeze. Wow, those deer they can spot you from a mile away, can't they? It's gonna make hunting and everything else really interesting. I'm not gonna get ahead of myself here, because hunting is almost impossible. I haven't made any... now I'm freezing to death. I have not made any bows or arrows or anything like that of the like. Well, hopefully this toque gave me the warmth I need to get through this barn without freezing to death. I would like to scrape together enough fuel to get a decent fire going. There's me frostbite risk. Although I know it'll be on the hands, so... Sweet! I just made it into the barn. And I'm still freezing to death. Okay, well I have to fix that pretty much right away. That can't stay like that. Okay, hop into here. We're warming up a bit. That's all I can really do for this guy. Oh, back. He's gonna start to starve. Still got the frostbite risk because I don't believe I've warmed up sufficiently. Yeah, I don't think you get enough warmth in the truck to... Here's my emergency stim. First one of the game. Ooh. A book about something I may or may not ever live to see. I like it. How about some gloves? No, I cannot make gloves out of that. Cured gut. No. Although I have found cured gut in that drawer before on an interloper run. Now this is an interloper. Ah, no hammer. Okay. So I don't know anything about the loot tables, really. Somebody could tell me, hey, you're on loot tables, whatever. And I'd be like, yes, excellent. I will take your word for it. Cured leather, I was really hoping you would be a hacksaw. Aha, there's my hacksaw. My buddy. So... not really any clothing going on in here. Oh, you just had to make fun of me, did you? Still not warm enough to warm up. And I don't believe I got any food. Or antibiotics. Yeah. I can't believe I didn't get poisoned there. Like, it's not great, but I really can't stay here. There's nothing for me. There's nothing for me. Yeah, I just thought there might be a little something in there for me. Hoo-wee, let's start this thing up and go. I believe I already have tools. Yes, that's enough tools to be dragging around. Thank you very much. Take a little bit of damage again. I don't like this. Is that a dead animal? I think it is. Whew. Gotta get this guy out of the cold. He will not recover. I'm looking for a spot right up here. It always seems further away when you're freezing to death, I guess. But, yeah, I didn't have much time to actually... Maybe I could have warmed up another hour, but I got a feeling this would have turned into a full-blown blizzard in another hour. So this is what I'm looking for here. Is there another cattail up here? Oh, there is. Now this is the reason I died last time, is I went to this cottage and I ate some bad food and died. But if I can get warmed up again and wait this weather out, I might be able to get up this rope and over to Skeeter's, and then from there to the old the abandoned prepper's cache. Alright, well, I'm just going to search this place out here, and then we'll see you next time. look around. I'm warming up nicely. Yep, looks like I got another blizzard, so we'll see after I'm done dealing with this blizzard, and hopefully I can make it up to the top.